Hi, welcome to Inspirational Enthusiasm. I'm Lori, and we're going to, cards are already flipping. Obviously, there's some messages coming out. So, this week we're going to be talking about love since we have Valentine's Day coming up in just a few days. I think it's about 7 days away. So, what I'd like to do is get a good reading for each of the signs and let you know what I'm picking up on. So, if you're new to tarot readings, some things that are good for you to know is that not everything in a reading may resonate with you. So, whatever resonates, you keep, and what doesn't, just ignore or throw away, however you choose to do it. But it's important to note that, tarot reading is actually a visual storytelling. So this is about, for me, it's always been when I watch it, it's about learning, picking up little tidbits, things that help me on my journey. My spiritual journey or awakening started back in 2018 in earnest. I know for years I had been having, bits and pieces, dribs and drabs of my spiritual awakening, but in that year of 2018, it hit me like a ton of bricks. So I had a job change, I had relationship change, I had gone through a divorce, and all throughout that year, I went through seizures and just all kinds of things that were just really crazy in my life, which, unbeknownst to me at the time, was all setting me up for my awakening. And for those of you that don't know what a spiritual awakening is, spiritual awakening, it really challenges everything that you thought you knew in life, everything that you believed. And it really, to me, is a mass deprogramming of things that I've learned throughout my life. And realizing that we're in a bigger place. The universe is vast, and things that we think we might know, intuitively we're feeling something different, and that's okay. So it really helped expand me and help me reach out and find people that could help me on my healing journey. So that's the big thing. That's the other thing that has happened to me throughout my spiritual awakening is the mass healing, finding out the things that impacted me when I was young. And, we pick up a lot of issues from 0 to 7. There's a lot of programming that happens during that age time or that age period. And as we get older, we don't realize that we are doing things subconsciously that we picked up during that time. And there are wounds and things that happen that, we're too young to say, okay, well, this is good and this is bad. And our discernment is being developed at that time. So as I'm 54 years old, so as I hit my spiritual awakening, it was, like I said, it was about 4 years ago. So I was 50. And I had to do some mass healing from trauma that I experienced my entire lifetime. And just to hit a couple of the highlights of my early childhood, things that I had to overcome were things like, unfortunately, there was sexual abuse, there was physical abuse, emotional abuse. I had a lot of things happen to me along the way that were very challenging. So I tell you this not for empathy or sympathy, but I tell you this to let you know that we all go through things. The older we get, the more we have gone through. And even though I've gone through so much, and we'll talk about it as the channel progresses, I'll go through more stories and give you some more insight to my background. But just understand that the more we go through, the more we learn. So at first, it feels like it's happening to us. As I've gone through this awakening, it's made me realize that it was actually happening for me, and it was happening to teach me and to help other people. And I've been able, luckily, to stay positive pretty much throughout my journey. I had some very rebellious years when I was younger, and I had some very challenging years that I put myself through. Because of that early trauma, I actually started drinking at a very young age, at 11, and I'm a recovering alcoholic. So I didn't stop drinking until I was 47 years old. So you do the math, it's about 7, 8 years now. So all of those things that happened, I realize now that at the time I felt like things were happening to me. And in hindsight, I can see that what the reasons were. When I see clients and I help them through their spiritual awakening and just through daily and weekly and monthly issues, those issues I went through in my past are actually helping me to identify with those people and to help give them my experience to show how I came through it. And I don't know about you all, but the more that I have found people like me that have gone through trying times, the more I realize that we can get through it. Um, we can get through it together. We're here to support one another, and it's important to find those people. So I know it's a little long-winded, but I just wanted to let you know a little bit of my background so you understand where I'm coming from when you're watching these videos. So let's see, am I missed anything? So we're going to go through, this is going to be the love reading for February, and I'm going to go through each sign. I'll have each of them posted separately. Any information that or any questions that you may have, hopefully we will be covering it in the description box. So everything you typically need to know is in the description box below. Anything else I'm missing? I think that I've covered it all. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments section. If you want to book a personal reading, I have information also in the description box. And and if you could like, subscribe, and share, that would be great. That way you will get notified and the content will go out there for more people to see and hopefully help them. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get to the readings. Hello, my Cappies. So this is your February 2022 love reading, and we're going to jump in and see what is in store for you all. Just a couple more shuffles. All right. So for this reading, this card is, Knight of Wands, that's the overarching energy of the reading. We've got the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Judgment, Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, and Four of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5. So there's a lot of fire and passion for you Capricorns. It's funny because, Capricorns have a tendency to be like very, very studious, very about work, about getting the job done. And here I feel like that you're not going to be having any of that. It's like it is time to take a break, and it's time to have fun and to move forward in a loving, playful, fun relationship. There's something that's not showing up there's a little bit showing up in the cards. Like I could see something like from the past. Is some energy of being trapped in thoughts of the past, and it's time to move forward. But there is something fun and playful waiting for you. You just have to, there's a little bit of energy of letting go of the past, letting go of the hurt, and it's time to find your joy again, be playful, and I just heard the cup. See your cup as half full instead of half empty. Your wishes are going to be granted. So I also am feeling a lot of nurturing, very earthy energy. The Queen of Pentacles. I mean, she just oozes that, right? It's all about taking care of yourself, but having fun and moving forward. Time to let the past be in the past. No more regrets. Again, just leave it there. Learn from it. So that's the strong message here is, it's really time to learn from it. I also have a little bit of a feeling that someone may be trying to come back from your past. And I feel like this is someone that you had a very challenging time with. And there could be a text, there could be I do really feel like something text or on some kind of social media, you see them or they see you. There could be a little stalking going. They could be checking out your social media. Um, but it's like, nope, we're not going back to the past. Absolutely not going back to the past. This is a strong message of really from the very beginning. This is about finding your joy, finding your inner child. Go out and play, and don't take things too seriously. And underneath the shadow, your subconscious is all about. This is really about. I'm getting all kinds of things from this. This is about celebrating joy. This is about passion. This is about moving forward. Um, a lot of people see this card as a twin flame card, so this is for 2 and 2. Um, but I am seeing the need to clarify because I am getting all kinds of messages with this. But I'm seeing that it's actually moving past that, and yeah, give me a minute here. Okay. Yeah, this was a little complicated. This is moving past. This is the Five of Cups. We've got the Four of Swords and the King of Cups. This is moving past. This actually has to do with what was going on here. Moving past a hurtful relationship that felt like it was something that it was not. And it's now time to pay attention to the cups that are full. Don't pay attention to, the ones that have been turned over. This is about loss and about healing from the loss, taking a break from the loss, um, and really getting back into, boy, there's a big message about loving yourself again. It is okay if you had a challenging relationship. It wasn't your fault. It's really time to let go of beating yourself up and moving past that. And the message in here is all about, it's about healing, but it's about let your hair down. Time to let your hair down. Go on a trip. Go do something fun. I also see some some message, some energy in here about being of service to others. There's having fun, but doing something to help others will make you feel good too. So this is really about, as it relates to a love reading, it's letting go of the past, moving forward, taking care of yourself, and it's okay. It's okay to love again. It will be okay, even though that situation was such a challenging one. It is okay to move forward and love again, and have confidence in yourself. Um, but leave the past in the past. Do your best to redirect your thoughts when you are thinking about what happened, to love yourself, to nurture yourself, to give yourself a break. Talk to yourself like you would your best friend, and cut yourself some slack, and don't go back. And I don't have any doubt in whoever I'm reading for that's seeing this will not go back. But this is just a little bit of a heads up that you could be getting a visit from the past, and you will be resisting it. So it's a pretty deep message for my Cappies out there, but you're a tough group, and you'll be able to move past that. Just really nurture yourself, and that will help you on your path moving forward.